Welcome, Bears, to the Big Drum Bear 100th podcast on this fine December 21st, 2018. What is happening? How is everybody? Oh, it's so good to be up in here. Finally, at last, all the false promises of I'm going to do a show. I sure as heck hope that you can hear it and that the data is coming through to let you see what is up. It's telling me everything's red, but at the same time, I see another indicator that says it's all green and you guys are all reacting. So that would tell me YouTube has lost its flipping mind. But what's new? You dropped some BB King in the chat. What? I missed that. I didn't even see it. I'm looking back, Honky. What did you say? Little BB King. Oh, right on. I thought you were talking like somehow I got Burger King and BB King together. That's ridiculous. You can tell I haven't had dinner yet. I'm kind of hungry. Oh my goodness. Tommy Lee, you're a good Legion. Oh, you're good Legion. Okay. I put, see, I'm seeing stuff. I put an in that sentence, an a, whatever. The Hmong speaks better English than I do, right? That's what's going on. Dude, I can't wait to check out your new songs, man. I saw a bit of your latest one, but yeah, it's Honky I'm talking to. It's been a crazy busy week. It's been ridiculous. Yeah, I've been working at the base and walking dogs and doing other stuff. So, change chat from top to live. Oh yeah, I need to do that. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't do that all the time. There's probably other chat stuff going that I'm not seeing. Good call. Good call. Who told me that? Somebody said that. Whoever said it is cool. Why does everyone have a wrench? Well, Chuck McCracken, you're a bear, right? You're part of the community. And as long as you're not a jerk, as long as you're cool, then you all get mods. That way nobody can shut anybody else up or time anybody else out, per se. It's like, it's this thing that Dom used to do, and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it, and that's been my thing. Now, that said, welcome to Wrench Life. It's, well, sort of communism, not quite. It's communism while I'm poor, right? Once I get rich, then I'm a capitalist. It's all gonna be performance based at that point. Like as the chat gets bigger, as this show gets bigger, it's gonna be out of my hands, and I'm gonna pick a select few that I trust. But even with that, right? You got timed out first stream, nice. That's right. I remember that. Yeah. If I don't get you right away, some of these bears will snipe you. You know, some of these cats just want to be like, you know, we're gonna have fun with you and shush you up. But I try to prevent that. I try to make it fun. Oh, I don't know about great drumming, Legionary. It'll be drumming. Yeah, I heard about that, Andrew J. I heard about the trolls in Pinterstream. Kiki and I were talking earlier today. I give online drum lessons to her son, or one of her sons, and I was trying to make sure about our schedule for that. And we were chatting for a little bit this afternoon about some of the stuff going on there and some other interesting issues. So we'll get to some different stuff today. I want to keep this more fun. I want to get away from the bearishness in terms of like the controversies and all this other junk. Not controversy bear. Great drumming when BDB drums have the mods into the gulag. That's so great. Yeah. I was getting to that point. So I'm trying to talk about like 10 things at once because I'm super excited. Yeah. So back to that point about the mods situation. When we get to like 1,000 subs, I might whittle down to maybe a handful of mods, you know, and then there'll be some sort of contest or something to make it fun, right? It doesn't mean I'll like you any less. I don't know. It'll be something where I have conversations with people that have been here since the beginning, and people that I trust to really watch that stuff. But I've already seen too many examples of where this stuff gets out of hand. You know, the bigger that it gets. Even when you have mods, it can get stupid. So, yeah, Pender, I heard a little bit about your trouble last night, just briefly, and I'll probably talk to you off of here at some point and learn more about what all that was. I'll go back and watch the stream when I have time. Not very. I just started Feli de Bear. Timeout from Boulder. Yes, you know he would do it. Dude, Troy, it's awesome to have you in here. Moomin's up in here. Glampin's here. I'm so grateful to everybody that's up in here. If I don't say your name, it's nothing personal. And, of course, if you've been here, you know that. I'm going to get you all at one point or another. You're in Milwaukee. Ooh. You know what, Cowboy, that probably would be cool. I bet you that'd be awesome. One of my goals is to get out and visit bears. There's going to be a point where this happens and I go out and I want to go down and hang with Steve at one point, do a stream together with him. I want to go out and record some music with Honky together, do some different things, probably do some music with Steve as well. But Glam is like, been waiting for 100 all day. You're not the only one. I've been waiting to get to 100 all day myself. Oh my gosh, guys, it's been a mess. Whoever does the best job is a mod. Well, I would agree with that. You know what I'm saying? There'll probably be a mod contest, you know, or something. I don't know if I make it a contest. I'll probably just be, it might be not arbitrary, but, you know, not necessarily up to everybody. It's like, it's my channel. I got to make decisions about what'll be the best. So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be a factor, obviously. But it'll also be based on who actually wants to do that. Because it's not always going to be a pleasant job, right? I've seen people who are mods for other people's channels and like have to do that, like where they're really got 1,000 people watching or some crap like that. Even a couple hundred watching at a time, it can be a ridiculous job. It could be insane, you know, to try and understand the context behind what somebody's saying, and then decide whether or not that warrants, you know, shush or timeout or worse, you know, because when it's not just for fun, you know, like what what Boulder does, or any of the others that have abused your power when a new unmodded bear gets in here, then yeah, it's a different story. Yeah, right, Patriot Bear, exactly. That'd be sick, man. Hey, thanks, Moomin. Yeah, but Smash is always cool. You know what? Okay, so let's get to a couple future things here that's going to happen. I want to take some time and go look back. I want to talk about with you guys some memories of the last 100 streams and stuff, and other little side bits that I've had a chance to do. Talk about some good times, some bad, some hilarious. And I'm probably going to play something here if I have enough data to make this happen, because Kodiak doesn't seem to be in the stream right now, but I know he put out, I watched a little bit of his stream earlier today. I had data for a few minutes when I was outside, but it was patchy, so I didn't really get to watch it. Then I had to come back and rewatch it later, but he redid the BDB fly spiral business. And I'm very, very psyched about that. It was so much fun. It was hilarious. I think the newer edit is just tighter. It's, you know, which is offensive if used in a different context, but as we all know, it was just. I think he pulled out some other bits that weren't there from the original, and it was just so much fun. I really dig it. I called for genocide. When was this? Oh yeah, I think I probably did. Well, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it if I can make it work. It may not stream nicely. You know, you may not see the. I mean, you're gonna see my videos patchy as it is right now. In the playback, it won't be so bad. But yeah, yeah, that stuff. It's a mess. I don't know. I'm trying to think past this for a moment here. Somebody just said something. Yeah, Andrew J. This is a BDB half a year in review. I started June 23rd. of this year was my first stream. And I did it not live, but I think I tried to post it to Facebook or something like that. And then I figured out how to upload it to YouTube. I was just putting everything together. And so we started on my front porch doing things from there. And yeah, we'll talk about some of those. Maybe if I can pull some of the clips up and stuff like that would be fun. I wanted to have things, prepped for a show like this. And maybe we'll do this down the road. Looking into the future, I want to do some different things where I'm going to have a better camera, right? Hopefully a little bit faster connection. We're talking about getting a better Wi-Fi router for the house. So maybe that'll help me have a better connection speed, a smoother video. We'll get to those, Andrew. Absolutely. We're going to get to those. I want to times with BDB and stuff like that. That would be great to talk about. So I'm going to also be getting into a better structure for the show. And by structure, I mean the things that we do in the show, but also I want to set up the backdrop here a little bit differently. Just some things that are going to come. This coming week, I'm going to take off Porn Free since episode 99. You're killing me, man. That's awesome. That's hilarious. Oh, my goodness. All right. So, hey, Lip Snake's up in here. That's great. Good stuff. That's so great. All right. So we're going to get into having a setup that's a little more conducive to doing music stuff. And there'll be specific times for doing different music things in the show. I'm going to have a period of the show that's for one thing. We'll talk about a specific topic, and we'll go to other fun things with you guys. Well, I talked about doing a game day like every other Friday. There's going to be a better schedule where I can have that planned out and work out some fun game stuff like we've done in the past. This whole first 100 has kind of been like a test, a screen test for me, not CAA screen testing me for nefarious purposes per se, but it's going to be something worthwhile. Like, I'm getting things out of this, all sorts of ideas about how I want this to go forward and to make these times more fun. And I'd love to get to a point where I'm doing this stuff full time. That would be great. Where this is the only thing that I think about every day. This is the only thing I do, and I can build to a point where I go visit you guys on the road. I get people's faces on the camera, and we're streaming together, or it's pre-recorded kind of stuff, whatever we got to do. So hopefully we're moving little by little. That's the catch phrase there, to get to where there's more consistency with this kind of stuff, things that you guys can look forward to and expect regularly. And maybe a mic stand for the mic since I broke the thing. More drumming. There's a bunch of music I'm working on with different people right now, and that's been the case. But I say working like it's a continual work in progress. Like, I can think there's 4-5 different people that I'm trying to do stuff with at the same time. One of them is in this chat right now, The Last Moomin. I've got some tracks I still need to send to him. And so, like I was trying to say before, I'm going to take off most of next week. I might come in maybe Friday. I won't promise that. But I'm going to take off from doing the show for a little bit and try to set up some of these new things, because I'm not going to have as much work to do. I'm going to be a lot less busy next week because most of our dog customers are taking the break for the holiday. We're going to be busy Monday. We're going to visit my wife's extended family. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Seeing them. I haven't seen a lot of those folks for a while. In fact, one of those people, one of our cousins, is a great guy. David is his name, and he's a top-notch dude. A lot of them are great folks, right? I'm not, saying the others suck or anything like that. It's not the deal. But David's been pretty cool to me in particular. Like, they do a gift exchange thing around that time of year, and David, a couple of years in a row, I think, has gotten me some gifts that I used like insanely much. Like, he really knew what I would be useful to me. So I had this like zip up cardigan thing that he got me, and I wore that thing all the time. Even after the zipper broke, I was still wearing that until beautiful Lady Bear decided to appropriate that. Cardigan appropriation is what I call that. She engaged in some extremely offensive cardigan appropriation, and Now I've got to figure out where that went because she stored it somewhere else. But it's still one of my favorites. It's such a warm thing. I loved it. And then I think it was last year, David got me this this coat that you've seen me wear before. It's a like a mossy oak kind of pattern on it. It's super, super warm. I love that thing. And I wear that often, like very, very often over across the last year. In fact, the inside of my right pocket on that is torn, like the seam is ripped. So things fall inside of the coat and get lost on the insides of it all the time. It's really funny, but at the same time, it allows me to have more pocket space. So it's it's useful as long as I can find this stuff. When you're walking dogs, it's a great coat to have on, and you've got to store dog poop bags, right? Like you've got to pick up the feces. And I don't have like a scooper stick that I take. It'd be really ridiculous unless I had like a dog walker utility belt on. You know, I'd be like Batman dog walker or something like that, and have these different gadgets that I pull from my dog walker's utility belt. I don't know what would be a cool name for a dog walking superhero. You know, that's his superpower, is to have like gadgets to walk dogs more properly with. I don't know. Canine Ambler Man. I don't know. I'm just thinking of something stupid. But yeah, the dog walker's utility belt, that would be a thing. That would be hilarious. And then I'd have the poop scooper at the ready, you know. Okay, so Cowboy Bear wants to hijack for an urgent request. I need to hijack your stream for an urgent request. I would like any bears to send me pics from the shows earlier in the year from Minnesota, Improv, Pittsburgh, Chicago, and Saranac. Oh, that'd be cool. Well, then contact Cowboy Bear if you're interested to share some of your pictures from those shows. He's got a project in mind of some kind. That sounds like it'd be cool. You should, tell us about what you want to do there, man. In fact, shoot, you should get like your own stream going and talk about some of those things. You know, I've seen a number of people start their own streams and just start talking about things that they and I have had conversations about stuff, and they put out their own little, well, not necessarily streams, but videos, you know, and sometimes streams as well. There you go. The original Cowboy Bear at gmail.com. There you go. So yeah, that'd be really cool. I know Liberty Snake had a thing he was doing with art that we talked about when we did our interview. And, you know, I said I have some art in this house that I want to take pictures of and send to him, and I'm behind on that. Hopefully this coming week I can take care of some of those things that I'm behind on that I want to get to. Sending Moomin some tracks, taking pictures of art that I want to send, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, send Owen show pics to him if you're down with that. Let's see here. Ginger Monkey Bear. A bear movement that I cannot do. Gotta at least be able to hold a bear movement. What? I said 9 before, so I didn't look. What? For the streamer. Oh no, yeah, I'm way behind, Ginger Monkey Bear. I've been behind. I'm reading multiple people's comments at the same time, so I'm getting things confused. Controversy Bear's up in here. That's cool. I think I said your name already. See, I'm so much information like jamming into my head that fast. I can do it at times, but not well. Let's see here. Yeah. So we're gonna have some. Let's see. Let's moving on to. Made my vocals sound sloppy. Hey, you did we're gonna listen to that again too. We're gonna listen to Movement's track that he made for me again. In fact, let's go ahead. Let's get the file up. Oh, no, before I do that, I want to talk to you guys about one other thing. Let me pull up a window. If you haven't done this, it's in the description. I've got a new thing in bear support. Got to let you guys know about, because this is wildly important. And many of you may already know that this is a thing, but it's a thing in case you didn't know. All right. YouTube. There we go. That's what I want to pull up. Okay. But it's not what I want to pull up. See? That is. So, check this out. We got Dirty Mike and the boy, good old Mike Bison Bear, and of course his brother, Inspector Bear, as many of you may know. Yeah, this dude. Come back. Where was his picture? I had a thing. There he is. Hombre, come back, man. Boy, this thing is not my friend. All right, let me try something here, because I don't have audio on for it. So I wanna do some of it. These guys are so funny. They're both doing a stream on Bruce Lee stuff, and it was way cool. And it sounds like they're gonna do other fun stuff. But both of these cats are a blast, right? There he is. There's our homeboy, Inspector Bear, and of course his brother Mike Bison Bear. And so these guys are great. Yeah, Kiki was all over that. I've got the chat up there too from when their stream was going. Yeah, you guys got to get into that show. It's gonna be riotously awesome. I've enjoyed it thus far. So I love seeing bears start streams. It's so great, so cool. Okay, now I got to come back to my stream where I have a chat. Hey, there we go. Big drum system management. That would be useful. What is going on now? See, if I read the chat too much, I'm going to be so distracted. Oh, well, it's okay. I'm late to the party too, Ginger Monkey Bear. Okay, so I'm seeing that now. I've been late. Did I already say that? I probably did. I don't know. Let's see. For we are many. I was looking at your chat there, Legion. That's funny. That's a good biblical reference I liked. Yeah. All right. So this is what we're fixing to do. All right. So I'm caught up. I've got the chat thing back in order. All right. I'm going to bring up a great thing by Kodiak. We're going to watch it. I'm going to watch a Kodiak video. That's not the Kodiak I'm looking for. That's a different guy named Kodiak. Where's the no soy Kodiak? You know what I should do? Just type in fly BDB. See if that'll bring it. No. Somebody's got a link, right? Somebody got a link handy for the fly thing. I'm going to bring it up because I'm slow as heck here. If you beat me to it, great. Fly away. Try that. Come on. Come on. That should work, right? No. It's in there somewhere, but it's not one of the first ones that's brought up. It's probably like the 100th or something. There's somehow there's some other channel named Kodiak, and it's like stewed fishing and hunting and all that cool stuff. Let's see. Hey, thanks, Shade. Thanks so much. Good to see you, by the way. Haven't seen. Oh, thank you, Felly to say. There we go. That's it. Oh, she beat you, Andrew. All right. Come on. Come on. Bring it. Here we go. Yes. Yes. All right. And it's taking a minute, but we're going to do this. And I want to get it up and running for y'all. Let's see here. Yeah, it is slow. Boy, it'll be so great when we get that other Wi-Fi router. It's going to make a huge difference, I think, in what I can do with these streams. This is going to be fun. This is going to be hilarious. Some of you have seen it. Some of you have not. Okay, pause for just a sec there. Let me get this. So I'll do this. Yeah. We'll just do it right there. Perfect. That's going to be, well. This is typical me, right? Like, Big Drum Bear, just play the video. Please. Well, we'll see if that'll even happen, because I'm in disbelief at the moment, since it's still spiraling, which tells me I don't. Oh, nope, it's coming. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it was just wild to wake up and be like, wow, how did I not realize that? So, yeah, And then also resistance is futile at some point. There is a fly buzzing on my head. It needs to stop. Anyway, yeah, it's going to feel my wrath. It's going to feel my power. I'm going to get you, fly. What? Yeah, audio's a little behind. It's okay. Just because of the streaming. Or the video's behind. Excuse me. That fly is going to... It was right on my head. I'm going to spiral because of the fly. Fly? Oh, that day was so frustrating. Your minutes are numbered. Fly. The fly spiral. I can feel it get in my feet. And then it likes to go here on my head. You've seen it if you... Flies. Anyway, Fly Guevara is going down. That's right. He's over here. He wants to get in my coffee. That's the worst, when they flip and fly in my coffee. Flip and fly in your coffee. He's probably a pedophile. I've got a magic wand for him, if you know what I'm saying. Bear with me. Oh, never mind. He's gone. He was in a perfect spot to squash. And I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. This is so fun. I do the whole thing, but we won't do the whole thing. We'll get to the great parts. We'll get to the best parts. Just remember. Oh, hang on. Let me back this up just a hair. Like 10 feet. 6 isn't enough. But, Goose Fraba. Anytime you start feeling overwhelmed by a goal that you want to achieve, just remember, there's a big drum bear out there somewhere who's spiraling because of 2 flies. And in the midst of that spiraling, he can regain his composure and finish his show so that he can go swiftly and soundly kill those flies with focus and concentration, with pleasure and satisfaction. Mm-hmm. All these things he can do in the face of flies that drive him to spiraling. So, if Big Drum Bear can do that, imagine what you could do. But I'm dead serious. I'm going to go kill these flipping flies. I'm absolutely done with them. Seek to serve the ultimate purpose, especially that purpose of diminishing the fly population on the face of the earth. You're quick, so that's saving you. But I'm telling you now. Oh, it was so good. I'm saying it. You're live on YouTube, all right? It's no time to flip around. Yeah. Maybe it is. Levi. I don't know. That stinking metronome. Somebody's going to go in and snip out just my flip outs on the dang fly. Fly Guevara is going down. Pedophile. McFly. That was my favorite out of all of that. Oh my gosh. Maniacal laughter. Bear with me. Oh, it was so funny. Oh, that was good. Yeah, he's rocking it. Why is there a Bill Nye video came up in that? That's weird. Oh no, it's something else. It's the myth about sugar and blood sugar and diabetes. Okay, Dr. Eric Berg, whatever that is. I'll have to check that out sometime. Oh, it's probably a conspiracy video. It'd be really healthy for me. I can tell. Oh my goodness. So, let's see. Who's getting thrown from a helicopter? Oh, the fly. Nice. Yeah. I cussed. When did I cuss? What did I say? Oh, I probably have a few times, like many in my life. No, I probably said something similar to one. I've been pretty good about not doing that in chats. Now, that said, I do it plenty. People who know me know that I can do it when I set my mind to it. I can do anything. But I'm not proud of that fact. There are times when I think it's very appropriate. Like a good expletive communicates something that you want to communicate at a specific moment, and another word just doesn't do. But in general, I try to avoid that because I don't want myself to be in a habit of it, because I very easily could be. I have been in past. There's been times where I have been to a point that it's disturbed me. Hey, B West is up in here. That's awesome. Man, we got all kinds of awesome people. You expect one curse-filled tirade? Well, part of the reason that I tend to avoid that is because of the example I try to set, right, for young people. And I know there's some young people that may catch this stream. I often tell those young people to avoid reading the live chat because that could be their detriment. No, I say the bears are cool people. Just know that they're intense. They're intense. They're very real. So that's what goes on there. I know my kids check this out once in a while, and yeah, I generally try to keep that in mind. But let's see here. So yeah, now let's talk a little bit about what somebody was saying earlier. Now I forget who. Was it Andrew J or somebody? If you want to share, just pop them in a chat. I'm not going to be able to catch all of them, but I'll try to catch 3 or 4 good ones, maybe even 5 good ones. Memories of the past 100 episodes that you guys really liked. Try to pop things like that out, and I'll see if I can share some thoughts about what was going on, because some of the things I haven't thought about for a while. There's episodes that I haven't even thought about in months. But feel free to share some of your best BDB memories, and I will try to catch what I can as they come across this chat here. Just go for it. And people are typing away. They're probably giving paragraphs. You like Rural King. Is that a different channel? I'll have to check that. Field Bear sharing thoughts. No, none of those hoes over there. That's not what we're talking about. I actually know what that means now. I learned that from doing the show. Bears taught me what thought means. Kick ya. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's funny. Let's see. Sharing thoughts on thoughts. Oh, okay. Funny. Not what we were going for, Mofo Nature Bear. Not exactly. I like the word games too. Absolutely. Oh, hang on. One that came before you. I almost missed it. Legionary says, I really enjoy going over scripture and watching BDB try to understand my rambling. Yes, that is fun. It is fun to try and understand anybody's rambling. Okay, hold on. I'm going to hold the chat back a little bit so I can... You guys keep going away. I'm just going to be trying to see what I just missed there. But Kiki's right. The word games are fun. I did enjoy the heck out of those. And there's going to be more. I was saying that earlier. We're going to try to make that a more regular thing. Andrew says, my first time with BDB, I saw a link in Hangouts for an evening stream of BDB with the Aristocrats. You played some cool tunes, and the trumpet guy looked like Bernie Sanders. Very correct. He was actually the trombone, which is close, sort of. It's he was the band leader. Yeah, great guy. I have a little interview with him in the interviews folder. If you go check out the different playlists, short little interview with Randy Crump. Great guy, who I'm going to play another show with on the 31st, New Year's Eve. This is when I first started doing stuff with him a year ago on New Year's Eve. We'll be over in Bloomington, Illinois, doing a show at a retirement home for wonderful folks. So hopefully we have lots of folks that were there last year. You know, it's possible that some folks that were there last year might not still be with us, but I hope we still have quite a few of them. Let's see. Yes, that is a good memory. So lots of that coming. Well, not at least another one of those coming here. Anytime someone squirrels me, yeah, of course, pig ring. How can that not be fun? Let's see here. BDB memory, very recent, but you did 2 episodes all about scales for you. Yes, that was a lot of fun. And I have some older ones about scales too, way back in the day. I don't know if you were watching back then, but you should go back and look. Some of the earlier episodes, I did some great stuff on scales. Derailed. Let's see. I don't know what this Rural King thing is that Chuck McCracken keeps talking about. I'll have to find out about that. Collinsville, huh? Lipsnake says, I wish we could have had our pre-podcast discussion on the show. We had great talks. Oh, yeah. We had a lot of interesting discussion on our pre-podcast time, so we didn't get to. That's a good point. Maybe one of these days we'll have another Lipsnake interview, but there's other bears that I need to set up interviews with, so that's also part of what's to come. Let's see. Moomin liked the music theory as well, as he should. Let's see here. You're driving right now, Boulder. That's cool. One of my favorite. Oh, come back. I missed it. Where'd it go? Mofo Nature Bear says, one of my favorite times on the stream was when Nimmer popped in and asked you to defend our hero, Adolf Hitler. Well, no, can't do it. No, Chucky does not play the rusty trombone. He's talking about Randy Crump there. Let's see. Yes, beautiful Lady Bear chats. We're going to have more of those. I'm a big fan of those as well. Very cool, Andrew. I hope you can make it for our next Aristocrat stream. The idea for the chunk shirt was a blast. Steve is such a legend for making that, and more chunk stuff is to come. In fact, we got to get some Gerby action up in here. She's super cool. Maybe we'll have Gerby appearance tonight because she's a sweet puppy. You know, what the heck am I doing? This is a shirt that I'm wearing here that I got from a fallen police officer's run and that I've done a few years back in the past when I was still doing security stuff at the Air Guard base. Give me 1 second. Stand by. With the magic of video, BDB makes things dark. You can't see for just a moment because he's getting naked, but I'm getting naked off screen so that I can come right back and dress appropriately for my 100th stream. What was I thinking? Right? Now I'm wearing the shirt I ought to be wearing, right? That's what's up. Speaking of chunk shirts, you better love him or you're a communist, right? There we go. That's better. We need to codify a BB drinking. I would love that. I'm going to have to wait a while until I finish working my PT stuff before I do that. Okay, hold on. So I missed a few here. Let's see. See Kyle? No. Big Drum doesn't snort at night. I probably don't. Well, I guess I don't. Yeah, my nose is a little clearer today anyway. I've been inhaling a lot of Tiger Balm in the last couple days because I've been trying to lather up and get ready to do some physical training at the airbase. That'll clear your sinuses pretty quick. Let's see. BDB memory from Fellow to See. The first stream I saw you was playing a show gig with the Aristocrats. Awesome. I do love those. Let's see. My kids love out when I wear your shirt. That's so awesome, dude. A porn bit. doing a strip that nobody can see. Let's see. You guys are cracking me up. Bear porn. It was free porn. It was porn free. Nice. Porn free. It's all over the internet, guys. You got to watch out. Be careful. It's trying to get you. It's trying to suck you in. And I really wish I'd used a different phrase to say what I just said there. I didn't mean it in that way, but of course bears are going to twist it. Not all, some. Reset the pork. That's awesome. I just made the dogs bark with my crazy laugh. Oh my goodness. Better than, let's see here. All right, I'm behind here. Feather. My favorite episode was the first time I listened. Sergeant Peterson says, I thought you sounded a little bit like Dave Rubin. I called you the not gay Dave Rubin. That was the best. Got my chunk shirt on now. Nice. Yes, other people are getting appropriately attired here. The stream from my Air Force base. When did I stream from the base? When did I do that? I'm trying to remember. I'll have to think back on that. because I don't remember having streamed from there. I didn't think I could. I did one when I was at the base and I was leaving. That's true. I did one in the car. Not sure how legal that was. So I kind of put that only if you have the link, right? Free of the wind blows. Guys are killing me. You don't just start out. BDB's free advertisement. No, that is not what that was. I'm just telling you, it's a warning. Be careful. Oh, yeah, I think I'm caught up now. If I missed something somebody said, I apologize. Pinder's a muggle. Oh, that's so funny. I don't remember making that joke, but I believe you. I'm sure I did. That makes a lot of sense. It sounds like something I would have said. Let's hold the mic the right way so you can actually hear what I'm saying. I gotta hold it now so it doesn't just stay in one place. McCracken. Usually when people are referencing gay in this stream, it's the first kind you mentioned. Yeah, the happy meaning doesn't come up as often as it should. Let's see here. But I'm sure those people, at least on the outside, are very happy. BDB confirmed Hitler clone. Well, no mustache here. I'm going incognito. I've shaved the hair and the stash so you can't tell. I am Jamenzo. Yeah. No, I worship a Jewish king, in case anybody hasn't been paying attention. So I'd be kind of the opposite. Again, where's the? There it is. See, with the windscreen on this, I can't see the little dot, the light up thing on this mic, so I forget which way is front, because it doesn't pick up the same from front and back. It can get a little bit back here, but it's a condenser mic, so it rejects a lot of the other noise that's not coming directly at the transducer inside. Bonnie is here. What is up, Bonnie Bear? Yeah, it is lit. You're dang right. Oh, wait a minute. Cowboy Bear says, no, that was my joke. If Pinder is an Ashkenazi Jew, it looks like he has the downs. Does it make him a muggle? That's so funny. Oh, wow. I forgot about that, man. That's a trip and a half. Wow. I took the sign down, didn't I? Oh, and can't. Oh, that sign. Yeah, I haven't changed that. So that's going to change. I left the. I was thinking of what I put in my description. I did take that down from my description since he's obviously streaming on his original channel until they take it away again. But no, that will change to something new because that crusade has been fulfilled. Steve is here for the 100th episode. You were here earlier and then you were gone. That's super cool. I dig it. Love it when Steve Pinder's here. Yes. Yeah, I'm a whack job, Cowboy Bear. I crack up easily. Oh, man. That muggle joke is so funny. I don't know if you heard it, Steve, but Cowboy Bear was just sharing his joke about, like, what was it now? I have to go back and look at it because it was so funny. Yeah. He had said, if Pinder is an Ashkenazi Jew, but looks like he has the downs, does that make him a muggle? Like the rest of us. And that's funny. So, A.A. Ron O'Doyle. Nice. Another A.A. Ron. Just got in. A.A. Ron, have you been a bear for a while? Or are you, let's see here. Anybody know A.A. Ron O'Doyle? Anybody recognize that guy? If so, he might get what he's got coming to him. Okay. B West says rock on. No. Don't delete his messages. I'm trying to do that thing. Dang it, people. Abuse of power. See, there it went. He's back. I just modded him, so his timeout's undone. Right? Now you're good. Now they can't get you. See, that's the thing in here. If I don't get you modded right away, they're going to time you out. It's not personal. It's just funny as heck. Oh, so much fun. Yeah, exactly. Pinder's Sephardic. He's not Ashkenazi. What are you guys talking about? Cowboy bear. He's the cool kind of Jew. Who's in Illinois too? I am. I'm an Illinois guy. Chuck McCracken. Been here for a minute. Like my entire life. Let's see. What did I miss? Give Big Bear a week or two. I'll need to sign again. Well, that's probably true. He's going. See what he talked about recently that I did like was that, you know, he's trying to diversify on multiple platforms. I want to do that too. I just don't have the time to sit there and figure out how to make that happen. So I know how to do it. It's just it takes time to set up the accounts. So I'm still trying to work out doing a Patreon, but I'm wondering if I even want to do that. You know, it might be streams.me or something like they were talking about might be a good alternative. But multiple places. If you're going to get a stream going, if you're starting from scratch and you're doing it, like I'd say that to Mike Bison Bear and to what's his name? Inspector Bear. I can't even speak. I would tell them, don't just do this on YouTube. Get it going on multiple platforms. Get that figured out. I told them about how to use Hangouts to make it happen, and that's one tool to use. But yeah, you gotta go multiple platforms. It's the only way that it works. Yeah. Go multiple platforms from the get-go because it's harder to get it going once you've already started. I'd have to go back and try to copy all of my streams, which I haven't done yet. Like if they deplatform me now, I'd lose all these episodes because I don't have them backed up. I didn't have the place to put them. One of the things I'd like to do over the next week is see if I can acquire a terabyte hard drive for fairly inexpensive. Excuse me. I might be able to afford doing that now. And just back up all the episodes on the terabyte, you know, and then I'll move to more when I need to, but have them off site, you know, well, on site for me, but on a hard drive somewhere, a hard drive. I'm making fun of myself. Tommy Lee, what is up, dude? So good to see you. You were here earlier and now you're here again. I just hadn't seen you comment for a little bit. Very cool, man. It's so great to have all these bears up in here. The Hmong is the man. He was in here at the beginning because I was talking about the Hmong can speak better English than I can. Yeah, you're right. $60 to $80 for a terabyte USB drive. That's wild to think about. That's unbelievable. Where can you get a 2 terabyte thumbnail for under $5? You need to send me the link on that one, fella. You say I need to get educated. It better be like not Chinese crap that fails on me because I did that a while back. I got a 128 gig. Micro SD card, and that thing is sketchy. Doesn't know it. I had a bunch of stuff on it, and then a bunch of it get deleted. So, like just randomly, I don't know. Might not have been the card's fault. Might have been something else. But I think I got it through like a Chinese retailer or something, and didn't know until it was too late. I mean, you know, it's Tommy's people, so what do you expect? You know, I was. How would I put this? When I found out that card, that little Chinese made micro SD card, didn't work like it was supposed to, I was very tempted to find out whoever made it and sent it to me and gag them, hog tie them, and throw them in the back of my truck. But I didn't do that, you know, because I didn't want to be a copycat. I thought, you know, I got to be more original than that. So maybe just tie him up, put him in my living room, and, you know, light a fire, not on him, but like separate a fireplace. And then, you know, do a live stream where I dance around him and he's got egg rolls stuck in each ear. That could be fun, you know, force him to have like duct tape chopsticks or whatever to his teeth, like tusks. And that could be okay, right? Not you, Tommy. I'm not saying you specifically, but, you know, I would say I'd do that with whoever, you know, sent me a bunk card, you know. No, I would do none of these things in case anybody's confused. This is all in jest. That's what that is, in case somebody missed it. I was very deadpan while I said that, so. Tommy Lee roasting on an open fire. Toothpicks hanging, well, not toothpicks, chopsticks hanging from his teeth. Egg rolls sticking out of his ears like antenna. Merry Hmong mess to me. No, that's probably not a good plan. Well, who's fighting? Who's fighting up there? I didn't see what's going on. What's Screw Boulder about? I missed it. What'd you say? Unmod kick. Yeah, you gotta give it to him. That's pretty silly. All right, Unmod Boulder. Nice. There's the unmodding wars. They're gonna start going on. All right. Oh my goodness. You know, I was thinking about this with all the Big Bear stuff that's gone on. It's entirely possible. I know I'm going to have multiple people like, no, it's just not possible. It's not going to happen to you. I could very easily, one of these days, say or do something, make mistake here, where one of you guys, one of you original people that hang out here may not want to follow what I do. And I'd like to not do that. I try to be conscious of those kind of things, but I know I'm a human being and I'm probably going to fail at some point. I'm probably going to screw up. I'm probably going to hurt somebody in this process. But I was having a conversation with Kiki about this kind of stuff earlier, and I didn't finish with her about it because we were busy and other stuff. And we'll talk more in the future too. But no, I was just thinking about the business that had happened recently with Big Bear, and I know that, and I don't want to stay on this because it can be a downer, and I don't want this to be the main focus. But I just do want to talk just briefly about this before I get to some drumming. We're gonna do something fun here. Yeah. So I was thinking that I think the way that you would put it, Kikyo, too, and you're not alone because other people probably have said the same stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, like I kind of was trying to understand things from Big Bear's perspective and not excuse behavior where he probably, slighted people that didn't earn it, or banned people that didn't earn it, but tried to understand it so that I could be emotionally independent about the stuff, right? Like if it were me, if I was a person that got that, then I would probably feel pretty pissed initially, but then the more details of another person's circumstances when they do something that pisses me off, the more I'm like, well, you know what? Yeah, that still sucked, but I kind of get it. And then what makes that easier for me to do and putting myself in somebody else's shoes on that stuff is thinking about how often I've screwed up, thinking about times where I've been a jerk to somebody else. Because I've done it, guys. I've been a massive jerk to people and not even realized it at all until some time further down the road. I said something or did something or didn't keep my word when I meant to, which I can do very easily. I'm very I want so much to please people and do good things that I will maybe make an agreement or a promise and then forget that I've done it. Because I'm very bad at organizing those things, and I have the best of intentions, but the worst follow through. And I've worked hard at that kind of thing, but not as hard as I could have. I've still got more to do. Still got plenty more to do. So when I'm able to look at my own crap, my own stupidity, and call it for what it is, it's a lot easier, I think, for me to look at somebody else when they screw up or do something bad and say, I think I get it from where they're at and how they did that. And I want Bagley to think about what would be constructive, what would be useful to help them be aware of it and realize it. So maybe they could not do the same dumb thing in the future, right? Make the same mistakes or fall into traps that they might create for themselves. But I whenever I'm doing that, because if any of you, if I'm ever having a conversation with one of you and it sounds like I'm making excuses for somebody that you might have a problem with or have had issues with in the recent past, trying to see things from their perspective or whatever, I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to understand what I don't understand. I'm trying to see more. And sometimes I'm trying to see things that I do understand and help it better inform my reactions and my responses to stuff. I want for everybody in situations where there's conflict or there's upheaval, I'm usually a peacemaker minded person. That's been my attitude for a long time. I usually tend to be that way. Now, when it's the right kind of situation, the gloves are coming off and I'm going fighting full fledged, I can get in that headspace, and I don't like being there. So I really want to save that for when it's, serious, when it's go frickin' time, right? But yeah, a lot of the rest of the time I want to avoid that, and I want to mend fences where it's possible, or encourage the mending of fences, and see what's more productive, what's more useful, what seeds better relationship for people. With the Big Bear thing, a lot of us don't have a relationship in a sense, but some of us kind of do. Some of you guys were there long before I joined the Bears. I came in late, to the game. I didn't start watching a lot of Owen stream stuff until middle of spring, I think. Harold, what is up, dude? Yes. Welcome to the 100th podcast of the Big Drum Bear Show. I'm so grateful that he's hipping here because, I haven't gotten to talk with Harold for a while. I've been pretty busy. I'm doing a late show today. I've been so busy today, man. I've had to work at the airbase. I've had to walk dogs. I've gotten to do those things, actually, and it's been a lot of fun. And you guys are about to laugh because, of course, for the 100th podcast, I'm going to do this. And some of you are going to be like, guys, get this figured out. Seriously, it's the 100th podcast already. You need to know how to do this. Legionary, I'm going to check PayPal here in a minute. Thank you. Harold, I need to get this to you, man. This is your junk shirt, right, that you wanted. So I need to get hooked up with you where I make sure it was like, I think with shipping and everything, it was like 26 something. So we'll get on that offline. And if you send me the stuff, I will ship it to you, right? I will make sure you get this. I'll let you know the final cost and all that. But got to get you your shirt, man, because you're missing out on the chunk love. People are going to think you're coming. I can't have that. I can't have Harold Green being thought of as someone who would agree with Chunk Guevara. So, Inspector's up in here. Way cool. That's awesome. Yeah, man. It's only the late shows are coming in only because I've had so much other stuff to do. That's why I've had those. But I plugged your guys' stuff. Dirty Mike and the Boy, new show. There's the link in the description. You got to go check out their channel, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that stuff. Those guys are hilarious. Mike Bison Bear and Inspector Bear. They're great dudes. And I'm so psyched that they're getting their own show up. But okay, now to stop driving Legionary insane over there, I want desperately to check my PayPal, which is right here. Cycle. Let's see here. I've got too many Hangout chats open at the same time. Dude, oh my goodness. That's amazing. You didn't have to do that. That's super cool, man. Hang on. I'm going to read what he sent here. That's very generous. That's very generous. Man. He just sponsored me getting a hard drive. That's super cool. Oh, man. That's amazing. Thank you, Legionary. And now I know your name. I'm not going to dox you like I've doxed Kick You, but now I know your name. Dude, Sanity's none of my business. No, you're cool. I'm super psyched. That's awesome. Wow, that was super generous. Very, very appreciative. Very, very appreciative. That's super, super cool. So yeah, by way of Legionary, there will be a terabyte hard drive to start backing up shows. It will be used for exactly what you said. I will do that. I have a couple other things that I plan on doing, one of which is going to be a multi-camera thing, because I had one a while back, but the other camera broke, so I haven't been able to do that. But I am going to get a multi-camera thing set up so we can have angles where I don't have to turn the whole laptop again to show you the drum set when I go over to it in a minute. I'm glad that you like supporting bears. That's very cool. That's legit bear support right there from Legionary Aurelius. I pronounce his name wrong. Aurelius. Is it Aurelius? I think so. I'm not sure. Stand by one, guys. Beautiful Lady Bear, are you home? Oh, beautiful Lady Bear? Is that you? Dost my ears deceive me? Is that beautiful ladybird? I'm pulling a Robin Williams quote out there from Aladdin. Oh, pretty lady. Do I hear you? No, I hear dogs. It's dogs running. She's not here. Oh, Cowboy's working on a music vid. That's way cool. That's an awesome thing. Oh, by the way, they're a little dirty now, but they're still awesome. New kicks. Just got some new. We got a little bit of a bonus from some customers, some dog customers, and got new running shoes because you're gonna like this. Hang on a second, guys. I gotta show you because it's too funny. This is too funny. Where did I put them? Oh, where? There they are. Okay, so this is what's hilarious. Had to go get this out of the other room. All right, so had to go get new set of kicks here for running and all that kind of jazz because I run a lot. I'm supposed to be running a lot. Let's put it that way. And I'm trying to do more of it because I need to pass my fitness test. I was wearing these Bear Track shoes, which are great. I like that they're bear, but it's a different bear spelling. B-A-R-E, right? Like the stuff that we don't want to watch, the porn, bear, all that, but that kind of stuff. That's the bad bear. Not good. It's good when you're married and in the marriage bed, all great. But aside from that, yeah, gaping hole in my shoe. I know I'm not on it right now because I've got to hold it, and I'm trying to do multiple things at once. So I've got to sacrifice some volume for talking and showing stuff. All right, now there we go. So yeah, big old gaping hole in the side of my shoe. And I'm okay with that. I'll wear shoes into the ground. I'll still wear those. I'll still use them for stuff. But I went to, let's see here. What was I about to say? I just lost my train of thought there. That's why you should put them on the tracks. I went to do practice PT test the other day with one of the sergeants from over the base. She's the one who was watching me and make sure I did all the stuff and timing me and all those things. And she noticed this big gaping hole in my shoes, and she was a little concerned. She's like, "You guys doing okay? You got a big hole in your shoe, man." And I'm totally okay with that. Like, even if we have money, I'm okay with that. And we did. I just hadn't bought a new pair for a while. I didn't really think to because I'm like, hole in it, whatever. It's fine. I'm cool with it. But no, I was thinking about this. I've been a fan of the minimalist running shoes for quite some time. So let's see here. Yeah, been a fan of the minimalist shoes, and then I realized when I was starting to get into those, I was about 165, 170 pounds. And that was 60 pounds ago. I'm not that anymore. So being a fatty, I thought maybe my body should wear something with a little more cushion until I reduce and get back to not fatty. And this was a huge improvement. This was so great. These are ASICS Jolts, and got them at Shoe Carnival for a very nice price. They gave me a military discount, which I was very grateful for. Don't start on the gaping hole. Stop it. I see that. Oh, my goodness. I say something innocently, and, of course, you verify it. So I love minimalist stuff. They're great. They're excellent, but I'm kind of heavy. So, and I learned something else about being a heavier dude right now. And you look at me, I don't look that fat. You know, I look like an average middle-aged dude. But I want to not be as heavy as I am. I'd rather be around 200 rather than 230. It would be so much better. Plus, this is the thing I learned. Apparently, for every 10 pounds you lose, you can take 100 pounds of pressure off your joints. For every 10 pounds you can lose, that's 100 pounds of pressure you will take off of your joints. And I'm sure there's some sort of like scale to that, sliding scale. Like the less weight it is, the less pressure you're taking off. But 200 pounds would be way better. That would be approximately 300 pounds of 300 pounds of pressure off of my joints. That would be amazing. That would be huge. I remember when I used to run the physical fitness test, 1.5 miles in the Air Force. That's the standard. I used to run that sucker in close to 11 flat. I've done it 10:30 before. I've done it in 10:30. That's the fastest I've ever ran a mile and a half. I used to run a mile. The fastest I ever ran a mile was 6:18. Fastest mile I ever ran in my life. Unreal that I could even do it. I mean, just thinking back, the fact that I ever ran a mile in under 7 minutes, mind blower to me. Ridiculous. But I did it, and I will do it again. It's going to happen. I'm going to get back to relatively that area. I mean, I don't know if I'll get to 6:18 for a mile, but I am sure as heck going to get back to well under 11 for a mile and a half. Well, I'd have to get under 6:18 for a mile if I'm going to get to where I want. So the Air Force, those dogs, I'm telling you, the Air Force standard for maxing out the run on a physical fitness test for the lowest age group males is 9:12 or better. 9 minutes, 12 seconds for a 1.5 miles or better. That's the standard. I want to destroy that standard. I want to annihilate it. I want to just bust it. For my age group, it's 9:34 or faster, right? But I'm not okay with that. I want to get the 9:12 or better, if at all humanly possible, and I think it is humanly possible. I've had a desire to get a max out on that for a long time, but not a true desire. Like I haven't been able to. I haven't structured a plan to make it happen, right? I've just had a thought, like I want to do that kind of thing. I will do that. I've said it here, 100th episode. You've heard it before episode 200. I'm going to max it out in my age group. I'm going to get that 9:34. That's my goal before episode 200. You've heard it here. I set the standard. Remind me all you want. I hate running too. Oh, okay. Now that we're on that subject, yes, Patriot Bear is in here, and I'm going to dog him for a minute. So I'm talking to him earlier on my way home from walking dogs, or I think it was home from I can't remember. I was something I was doing earlier, dog walking or something in between, and I was driving. And what did I say? Gosh darn it. It was so funny. He was telling me, because he and I used to be in the Army together. He was saying, man, I haven't run in I hate running, but I'm just good at it. And I was like, I hate you, dude. Seriously. He's like, I haven't run in 8 years or something, but I could probably go out there and finish the 2 miles in under 14 minutes. It's like, you son of a, oh, I just wanted to punch him. And, it was funny too. He's like, yeah, I'm like 230 now and it's killing me. And he's like, yeah, I'm about 220. And I'm like, and you're a couple inches taller than me, mother fudger. Oh, and he's like, yeah, I could probably do that. And like, This guy has been to foreign countries for deployment stuff, and in the past, and had various injuries to his person and his persona, right? And he's dealt with that. That's been his cross to bear in returning from all of that. Did you just post your fastest flipping 2 mile? I despise you. I despise your fastest 2 mile is almost my fastest 1.5 miles. He was like a tall, slender, lanky dude, right? When I knew him, he was still like, a big dude, right? And back then I was the skinny man. I was like 100 and what was I back then? I think while I was deployed out there, I probably shrank down to like the 170s or 180s. For part of that time. I remember when we got back from our first deployment, I was up at 210. That was when I was in the twos for the first time. I was around 210, and we went canoeing. Well, it wasn't canoeing. We took a rubber raft down this stream. It was called Cowhouse Creek, and it went through the training areas of Fort Hood. And we went on that sucker for like 6 or 7 hours straight. And it was so ridiculous. We filmed it. I have a copy of it somewhere. It's probably destroyed. It's probably gone. Yes, there were gar in there, and we couldn't figure out what the name of the fish were. We saw these fish with these big long snouts. It's like a pike, or we kept calling it all these things that it was absolutely not. It's like a dinosaur looking fish. Some sort of weird looking pike, and then I go research it after I made the little film. It's called an alligator gar, in fact. Oh, it was so funny. That whole time was hilarious. And I remember watching that video, and I was tubbing. I had the love handles, and I thought, man, that's not looking good. Not at all. So I, over time, dropped some of that weight. I got a little healthier. But, and I was back in the 180s, 190s area. But that's when I thought 210 was fat, right? And now I'm like 230. Sometimes I've pushed as high as 240, and that really scares the fudge out of me that I've ever gotten anywhere near there. But, yeah, I can fluctuate 5 pounds in a day. No problem. But I want to be done with that. I want to get back down to a nice, comfortable 200 or under. I remember when I joined the Army, I was 192. 192. It was set on my ID card for years. Yes, that's right, Patriot. I put the little bit, there were 2 like helicopters going over during part of the thing, and I threw in the theme song from MASH. If you don't know the lyrics to the theme song from MASH, it's really disturbing. It's really creepy. But it kind of makes sense when you're stuck in Korea for, years at a time, and you see all this death, destruction, war, and all that. But the original MASH theme song from the movie, if you watch the MASH movie, it'll have the lyrics for that theme that you heard on the TV show all those years. At any rate, so that memory came out of nowhere. I wasn't thinking about that at all, except that I was fat in the video. If you find that video, share it with me, dude. I want to find, I don't have a clue where it is. Okay, so when I got out of the that unit that we were in together, I went to Kuwait for a year, was in a unit there. Then I came back to the States, got into the 3rd Infantry Division Band. And one of my buddies and I were in the practice rooms one day, and I think we were talking, and I had my hard drive and my laptop up on top of a music stand, and I knocked something, he knocked something, and my hard drive fell off. And that whole hard drive that had all that information on it, the hard drive that you borrowed from me and added like 100 gigabytes of Chuck Missler Bible studies and other things to, that hard drive got knocked off of there, and it was broken. It was done. All the stuff I had on that hard drive, gone. So very, very upsetting and frustrating. I did not use carbonite. That's clearly what was not working at that time. I didn't do that. Offside backup, should have done it. And I didn't learn my lesson because I still don't do it. But yeah, that video was so funny. I've had this cheap DVD editing software back then, and I made this funny little DVD that you should have a copy of it somewhere. I totally gave it to you. Legionary? No, it was not. Maybe like, 20 megabytes. All right. It's happened, people. I've had it, and I'm not proud of it. Don't do the porn thing. It's a bad thing for you. Get away from it. Substitute it with something, but not conspiracy theory videos, because that'll create all kinds of problems for you, I guarantee you. Pinochet did nothing wrong. Oh, my goodness. All right. So, drums time. Let's do it. I'm gonna sit down. I want you guys to see what I did here. I made some adjustments to how I set up. So, you can kind of see this. I'm going to have to hold the laptop for this part, and then I'll set it down, and we'll do our thing. But I put my 10-inch tom up above the bass drum, just to its it would be my left. If you're outside in the audience, it'd be to the right, but it's my left. And then the ride cymbals over there on the far right, and then the floor toms over there. And I've got my 12-inch tom on the left-hand side, so I have this left tom access. A left-handed tom access there, and that's kind of a cool deal. But I've got the cymbals all just set up nice. I've got the little boom arm holding the crash in the middle, so it'll be fun. I'm gonna set this here and see what we can see. See if we don't do this with it. There we go. That ought to work. Hopefully I don't cut my head out of the whole shot. Go like that. That's better. All right, so move this. Move some things, move a little bit of stuff, and this ought to work. Hello, here we go. I think I'll do it like that. All right, now, I won't see or hear anything from you guys for a little bit, but I'm going to warm up here. I've been tuning them lower, too. I've been trying to get the toms brought down a little bit so that they're nice and beefy, You want beefy toms sometimes. You want some oomph in your toms. You want Tom to be able to, there it is, that's what I'm looking for. These guys. Got to protect the hearing. A lot of young drummers don't protect their hearing. I certainly didn't. And people can obviously tell that nowadays. Huh? What did you say? Huh? What? It's nice to have everything low down here. I remember going and seeing Peter Erskine in clinic years ago, and I've talked about that story where he publicly embarrassed me, and I'm more than happy for him to have done it because he taught me a great lesson. Because I was just ignorant and a kid. Not mad at all. But one of the other things Peter Erskine talked about in that clinic, he had said, Peter had said that, what did he say now? Oh, as the drummer gets older, the cymbals get lower. When he was a young drummer, he had cymbals way up in the air, way up here. And by the time I saw him in clinic, they were down at this level, all low, no higher than, this high on his chest, just below his chest. It's pretty much where all the cymbals are at. And it works, right? Electronic things in my way a little bit. I haven't done that for weeks. I haven't sat down and really just blasted it. Whew. If anybody's still here, thanks so much, guys. Oh my goodness. So much fun. Whew. I explored a few things there. Thanks, Inspector, man. It was A1. You guys rock. That's so cool. Oh. Yeah, it's every time I set up my kit different, every time I do something new, like I was showing you guys beforehand, it's a completely different way to interact with the instrument. So I'm trying different things. I'm trying, some of my other licks that I would normally use, they're not going to work the same way because I have to change up the way I'm playing between the toms and the cymbals and all that kind of stuff. What did Legionary say? What? I'm not going to touch that with a 60-foot pole, Legionary. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You know what? And this is what's going to happen more on the stream. There's going to be more talk about what goes into all of that. What's behind all these details. And more talk about how that interacts with your life. Even if you're not a drummer, right? There's rhythm in everything you're doing. Everywhere. In fact, you know what? We're going to take a little quick moment, and we're going to look at a channel. Maybe I showed some of you guys this, maybe not. But it's so fudging cool. There is a channel out there. Don't know the cat's name, but he's not the first to do this. There was a famous drummer named Marco Miniman, still around, doing crazy stuff with a group called the Aristocrats. Totally different than the Aristocrats I play with. Let's see now. Oh, it brought me up to my channel, which is not what I wanted. Oh, my good night, nurse. Let's see. I need to go into history because I watched it within the last couple of days. It's probably there. You guys don't like this. No. I know what to do. Drumming to TV. This is super cool, guys. It's this dude's channel, but I don't want to play this video because it's not as well known. Now, this will be known to you. David Dockery. David Dockery. D-O-C-K-E-R-Y. You need to go sub to David Dockery's channel. Doing music stuff. That's what he calls it. Doing music stuff. And he makes some interesting videos. He takes bits from television. This guy's unbelievably good. He's stupid good. And I'm just going to give you a taste. You won't be able to see the drumming in real time, but you'll hear it. And you'll hear the audio that it's doing with. He takes bits from film and television. And he'll play along with them like their music. He'll put beats to that. All right, the drums playlist. Here we go. Bring this up. No, that's not what I said. I don't want the whole playlist. I just want to go into the playlist. No, not play all. That's not what I said. There we go. I clicked the right button this time. Maybe? No? Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do. Let's see. He's got Boomhauer. The Boomhauer one is fun. He takes Boomhauer from the King of the Hill, and he puts that to drums. This guy's genius. All right, so we're going to bring up David Dockery. And where's the scene? There we go. Okay, add. I deleted my entire window capture window earlier. Window capture window? Is that what that is? There we go. Dang old drums. All right, we'll just do it like this. Cool. You got it. Check this cat out. Here we go.
I'll tell you what you do. You just take them dang old spark plugs out in that little hole. You just put a little hole around there, just like Bobby intercepts. I could go boom, boom, just like that. I've been calling y'all people for better than a month now. Crap about y'all every time a dang old dog crossed these start yapping at y'all 24 hours a day. And nobody answered. You called. How you supposed to come out there to do anything about that dog if you're just going to get a dang old computer? Ain't going to come over here and just shut that dang old dog up.
Sir, do you know anything about this?
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, dude, one of them snipe hunts last night, man, with them sticks and bag and whack, man, if he'd go, woo, talking about that. Big mistake, y'all. It's right there in that cooler. Oh, wait, man. It ain't gonna work out, man. These little gals come around here to get that flat out no, man.
Thanks, Boomhauer. Let's go.
So, Hank, man, I don't know what you're thinking, man, but y'all got no, man. That ain't no dang old Woody Allen with that little soon leave, man. This ain't nothing gonna happen.
Boomhauer, you're not going to talk your way out of this one.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click, get in there and talk about www.com, you got them that naked chicks on there, man. You go click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
Genius. Absolutely genius. Oh, no, we're not going to do another one. No, not Dead Mouse. We're not going to do Dead Mouse. Nothing wrong with Dead Mouse, I think, but it's just an ad. And it's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, so that was fun as fudge. And there's another great one in there. I'm not going to play. I don't know what's going to get copyright stuff on it or not, but it was so cool. Aaron, I'm glad you met me too. Dude, that's rocking. I love getting new people to the channel. Hey, by the way, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, share. Subscribe is a big deal. We're shooting for that. We're going for that 1,000. We're going to get there, right? Time signatures, ooh. That was a great movement. It does sound like primacy stuff, right? Yes. Primus was fantastic. I remember I didn't know anything about Primus, and these other kids that were musicians back when I was in grade school, they were all about the Primus stuff long before I knew about it. And then I was like, boy, I'm behind. I've been sitting on Rush, which was great, but Primus is doing some otherworldly things here. Just bizarre. And I used to play the Sailing the Seas of Cheese album, like bits of that. Not the whole thing, as I would censor it, but for the kids in the car, we'd listen to Jerry's a Race Car Driver edited version. There's only like one GD in the whole song, but still, I bleeped that for the kiddos. Most of the time there, we would try to get into some pretty cool, weird bits of Primus. I'm trying to get back to the thing. Where'd it go? All right, there we go. I like sitting on Rush. It's good. Rush is a good hashtag, sitting on Rush. Guys are cracking me up. Let's see here. Just trying to keep up with the chat because there's a lot of stuff going on. Kodiak's up in here. Dude, you missed it, dude. I was totally plugging your BDB Fly Spiral remake that you did earlier, and played some of it in the stream. So thank you for that, Kodiak. That was very cool. Man, it's been a good hour and 40 already, and I think my pretty lady's due home in a bit, and we're going to, if she's not already, if she's here, hang on. I wanted to come in and say hi, and we'll probably bring Gerby down before we're done tonight. Uh-oh, what's going on? Got texts here. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see here. What's going on with my thing? Let me see. Are you already home? Comment, and I just didn't hear you come in? Question mark. If you are home, comment, come on down and say hi to the people. Period. It's the 100th stream and all. Period. Bring a Gerby. She may not be here. I don't know. Oh, you're close. God, she's watching the stream. How about that? She is here. Peoria Dogs is a beautiful lady bear, by the way. That's just her Google email that she uses to log in to YouTube. So, my beautiful lady. She's on her way, and she's bringing some dinar. Not Kuwaiti, not Iraqi dinar, but the eating kind. For those that don't know, that's their currency over there. The dinar. Let's see here. She's such a wonderful lady, and I'm very grateful to have her as my wife. I'm grateful that she keeps me around as her husband. Uh-oh. So you're doxing yourself, dear. Now they know. Well, that depends on them knowing where we're at, and I probably doxed us enough as it is. Mrs. BDB. She's BLB. Beautiful lady bear. Don't scroll up in chat. What did you say? I'm scrolling up in chat because now I want to know. Hey, Kodiak put the fly spiral in here. That's great. Thanks for posting the link, man. That's perfect. Let's see here. Tom Sawyer. Yeah, I do that in a heartbeat, except not right now. Let's see here. I'd love to play some Tom Sawyer. Maybe I'll say that. I did a Rush stream a while back. We talked about Rush. It was like the day after, a couple days after their 50th anniversary of being a band, I think was it. Let's see here. Where? What did you say? Oh, wait. No, you did not what I wanted you to do. Okay, there we go. I didn't see. I'm still looking for what was this that you said, Legionary, because I'm curious. Okay, I think I get it. Let's see here. Fist stream. Oh, your first stream here. Okay. I was like, what's a fist stream? It doesn't sound like something we should be talking about. Yeah, Whiskey, Leather, and Lace by Wicked Brew Band. I've heard some of their stuff, and they're not that bad. That's some good music. I love how we know she's $2 away, but he doesn't. Well, I figured it out eventually. That's funny. That's very funny. Let's see here. Unless it's like Kung Fu, then maybe it's that kind of a fist stream, like Iron Fist. Yeah, if she gets in here, we'll just, you know what? I'll bring the dogs so the dogs can come and say hi. Because the dogs miss you guys. They want to say hi, like Bagley. Dogs. I know your mom's coming home, but come here. Don't inundate your mother. Let her come in the door. Come here, dogs. Come here, pups. Come see Dad. Come on, dogs. Derby. Eat a junk. All three. It's the 100th stream. The whole family should come down. Oh, you're fine. You just came in the door. I'm talking to them. Oh, yeah. I did put a gate up. I forgot about that. Come on, guys. No, come here first. Come on down, Chunk. Come here, buddy. He's confused. He's like, wait a minute. You're wanting me to come down? No, I won't do it. They'll be here. They're on their way. No, come down first. You'll go outside after a bit. Come on, dogs. All right. Come on, Gerby. Come on up. Come up, up. Up. Gita. Gita, you're so funny. All right. Gerby says hi. She's here. Beautiful Lady Bear is here. Oh, don't tell them where you work. No. Just kidding.
That's all you get.
That's all you get?
One hand.
Okay. Beautiful lady.
Hi.
She's been working all day. Chunk is here. Okay, you hopping down? Okay. Chunk is going to come in.
Go say Dad.
Oh my goodness, Chunk.
Say hi.
Oh, he's a big boy. Look, he's got a new collar. Yeah, Gita ripped the collar right off his neck the other day. It's a Chunk puppy dog. I know I'm not holding the mic, guys, but I'll just turn up the mic volume a little bit. How's that? Is that better? It's not as easy to hide it right now.
There's a Chunky boy.
Kiki says, hi, BLB.
Hi, Kiki.
You're a good dog. All right, Gita, your turn. You're special, too. Actually, you're the most special of the bunch.
Oh, of course.
Yes. Yeah. Oh. Careful. Careful. There you go.
Say hi.
Yes, this is our 5 minutes to Wapner puppy. But she's cute. Who gets that reference?
Hi.
The whole clan is here. And all of these guys have been in streams at one time or another for fun. Oh, no, don't eat my shoes. They're new.
No eating shoes.
No. Well, you're not yet, but you're thinking about it. Nope, she stole the show. I got out of the chair for 5 minutes. And now she thinks she's a YouTube personality.
Big drum bear, yeah. Aw, she says my name right. Aw, Kikia. We love you.
Oh, it's Kikia. I've always said Kikya. I think a lot of people say Kikya. I didn't know. You said Kikya.
Yeah.
Because you're smart. Aw.
Yeah.
My pretty lady bear.
I trained you well. Puppy dogs.
They're like, we're upstairs now. We're done with
Right?
you guys. this like thundering of dogs
Chunk.
down the stairs.
Bye. These are your fans. They bought your shirt. Come here. No, don't eat me. Come here. Come here. We're taking over Dad's show.
One of the other dogs in Dawn's avatar, by the way, Andrew J, is Gerby's in there, I think. Is Chunk in the avatar? Or something like Chunk?
Say hi.
In your dog's, PRA dog's icon? Who is all that? One of them's Bear.
Sophie and Percy.
Sophie and Percy.
Oh, one of those.
One of the Pibbles.
Yeah.
And then a Gerby-ish looking thing. Oh, a Trixie. That's what it is. It's a Trixie and then a bear.
Sophie and Bear, I think.
That's what it is. You're absolutely right.
Hey, Chunk, what's this?
Chunk's not officially in there.
What's this up here?
Dogs.
No.
Is it hair flying in front of the camera? Oh. Hang on. I'm going to do this. We're not going to go much longer because we've almost been 2 hours.
Slow mode is on. Does it know?
Yeah, I do slow mode on purpose. Slow mode means that...
it didn't sense that I was here?
No. That's not what that's about. No? Otherwise, that would be for me,
that's
right?
True.
Because I'm special. But, see, now you're out of the camera. You gotta come over here.
Yeah, it's got to roll.
So, I'll pick this up. Yeah, of course you love Chunk. He's Chunk, and you're not a commie, clearly. There we go. Now I'm holding this right. So, what was I going to say?
Microphone.
It's a what?
It's a big microphone.
It is. It's not really meant for this, but it's what works right now. It worked better when that microphone stand had a clamp to hold this, and now that's broken. So, but it's okay. What was I? Oh, so slow mode just means that people have to wait like a few seconds before they can comment. Like people can't just like storm comments constantly. It makes them wait a little bit. Like if you commented and then you want to comment again right away, it makes you wait like a few seconds before you can comment again. If you start like flooding the stream with comments, so that way I can read things once in a while.
Kiki likes Gerby.
Mm-hmm. She is pretty awesome. She's my favorite. She's smaller and she's cute. She's quieter. Unless you take her toy, then she's not. She sounds like a demon. She's like, whoever played Doom on PC, like when you were kids or younger, there was some gremlin, evil demon things in that game, and they made the same noises that Gerby will make when some other dog looks at her like they're thinking about getting her toy.
It's a sound Chunk makes when there's a bag of dog food.
Unless you are a moderator. Oh, that's right. So that thing doesn't work on anybody. I have to slow mode on it. It doesn't work on anybody because everybody's a mod.
What are you eating?
Was that my other shirt?
Are you eating your own shirt?
No, I'm wearing his shirt.
Chunk, where'd you go? Chunk. Hey. Hey, dogs. Psst. What are you doing?
See, this is why we need to upgrade the show and get like cameras so we don't have to tilt the laptop everywhere. This is the style.
My sweater?
She did. She will lick anything.
Chunk.
That is food or not. Hey.
What are you eating your shirt?
No.
What are you doing?
I'm wearing his shirt.
What's
I established this.
Chunk.
It's the shirt I was wearing today. It's
what are you got now?
It's the same shirt that he just had. Oh,
okay,
goodness.
I'm a dog lover. I'd have the camera on the dogs the whole time.
You would. So go get a podcast.
This is my favorite. That's my favorite right there, huh? Oh, Gita.
You've got a YouTube channel.
Gita. It's true. I gotta do something with one.
One of these days. Yeah, if you're not subscribed to Peoria Dog's YouTube channel, definitely want to get on there. Chunk. Big dog named Chunk. It's really for Chunk. Everybody knows that. It's really about this guy. Yeah. It's true. Is this still the right way? No, I've got it backwards. See, all right. I gotta figure out a different.
Hi, Inspector Bear.
Inspector Bear. I plugged his new show. He and his brother, Mike Bison Bear, have a new show. It's called Dirty
what?
Mike.
Mike Bison Bear?
That's what his real name is something different. Like Inspector's Jesse, and then Mike Bison. I forget his actual real name. You guys told me because I talked to you in Hang-Ons before, but yeah, they have a new show called Dirty Mike and the Boy is their podcast, and they were talking about Bruce Lee stuff the other night. It's kind of cool. Hang on, there we go.
I was watching Chunk.
I'm cutting my head off now. I know you were. I ruined it. He's there in spirit. We see the top of his head. And you've got him here in spirit, right? Chunk
Joe
LeBarrow.
is Mike Bison.
Joe, that's right, Joe. I remember because Joe actually looks like a spitting image of my brother Ben, who just made Deputy.
Yes, good job.
He just made Deputy in Texas. I won't say exactly where, but he's awesome. He just got on the police force locally where he's at. So very, very happy to see that. He was in the sheriff's department for a while and doing correction stuff and things, I think. And now he's legit a deputy. So it's very, very cool for his local PD. Very exciting. You're very beautiful today.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I do. Oh. Did you hear what she said? She's noticing my Peter Gallagher tendencies here. I don't know if you can remember the actor Peter Gallagher, but that guy was notorious for having like really bushy, big eyebrows. I get very long eyebrow hairs very quickly, and when she sees them, she comes at me with scissors, like demanding to clip them. I go like this. I say,
Dude, that
no.
hair's like this long.
It
You can see it?
It's twice the length of my face, of course.
Pretty much.
I will trim them later with clippers by myself with
It
a
could
comb.
be like one of my bangs. It's so long.
Well, you can have Barkley bangs and I'll still love you. Barkley from Sesame Street. And that's fine with me.
Yeah.
You know, cover your eyes like a Bosco and Balin, the Labradoodles that have the curly hair that goes over their eyes like crazy. No, Moomin, hush it. Don't read Moomin's chats. You don't need to know anything about what he said. Boulder thinks it's riotous. Boulder's asking for a ban. No, he's not. I'm not ban happy. You trim your husband. Yeah.
You gotta do it. Right?
No, you have to let us groom ourselves and keep away from our eyes with scissors. It's a bad combination. If one like false move happens.
I use the like child scissors so they're blunt on the end.
You have not always used the child scissors. You've come at me with full-fledged, full-size pinking
Usually
shears,
the child scissors.
hedge clippers, various. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but it's funnier that way. You meant what? I don't know what he's talking about there.
I just became a fish.
You did what?
The look on my face when I read what he said.
Oh. You're cussing me, my lady. Go fish face. Huh? What? Not that you've been, sinless your entire life, right? I'm gonna groom you. I'm gonna chimpanzee you.
Exactly. Exactly. He grooms me all the time.
I did. Okay, so not scissors in the eye, not even close, right? Oh man, you spit fingers. I don't know what's going on there. I tell people be careful if you read the chats when you come to my streams. It's dangerous. Her face is red often, though. It's just the nature of her face. Like if you give her a half a glass of wine, red face. It's been that way since you were a kid.
They called me Rudolph when I was little.
They did, but I loved her anyway, even when I didn't know her. I love my Rudolph lady.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I love you too.
Aw. Most of the time. Most of the time when you're not plotting my death.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Some of you that have been here before know that we have like a code between us. Like we've both been in the military plenty, and so we know the phonetic alphabet. Romeo is for R and Charlie is for C, right? That's the words you would use to indicate particular letters. Instead of just saying C, or A or B or whatever, letters can get confusing over the radio, so we use words to spell out things. Gita says hi. Oh, you're so cute in the stream. You have cute puppy eyes. You 5 minutes to Wapner dog you. Definitely, definitely. Uh-oh.
Gita.
Kmart sucks.
You can buy him. It's okay.
So we have this code between the two of us where we started telling the other dogs, like, hey, if you help me off the other one, we'll get you a rhinestone collar. And eventually it just became like abbreviated Romeo Charlie. And that's our code. We're talking about plots with the dogs to off the other one and collect the life insurance. But now that we've said it, we can't do it. We can't get away with it.
What you talking about?
Oh my Chunk. Chunk. You're a big dog scratching your neck.
Mom,
Look at that dog.
Collar on me.
Mm.
Chunk. Chunk. What happened? What? What happened, Mom? Chunk. What's going on? You can't get to me, can you?
Chunk should be for C. It should be Romeo
Look
Chunk.
found a way.
That's what they're saying it should be called.
Nice.
Romeo Chunk. Romeo Chunk. Romeo Chunk. Wherefore art thou, Romeo Chunk?
You're a good boy.
He is a very big good boy. That's that mouth opening. That's the last thing you'd ever see, right? Gigantic maw. But he's so gentle. Except when he like puts his whole hand in your mouth, or puts
there's a
your
bag
whole
of
hand in
dog
his mouth.
food around.
Yes, he'll guard it like there's no tomorrow. He'll be like, I have to
guard your
stand
dog food,
sentry at the dog food bag
Don't you?
because it's mine.
You're a good boy.
Yes, I'm a dog. I am not Hopper, but I might sound a little bit like him sometimes because here's my hero. I think he's fun. I'm kind of more fun sometimes, especially when I do that. That's my flip and shake.
Where'd you go?
You're showing everybody our messed up basement, right? No, don't get caught on the mic cord. It'd be bad. What are you doing? Well, hang on. What are you doing?
It's after 8 o'clock.
It is. Yeah, and neither have we. We're gonna get ready to go. But I'm so grateful to everybody that popped in here tonight for 100th podcast. We had like a 2-hour stream. This is fantastic. I wasn't expecting to go this long. We shared memories earlier about our favorite streams and stuff, and for people's first experiences with BDB. We got some new people that just came in for the first time tonight because I popped into Eric Nimmer's stream. His stream that he had to like create 2 other streams after that. It was like he started one stream and then it got frozen, so he went and started another one, and then that froze, so we went and started another one. So 3 different streams for one stream. But I popped in there and said hi, and just said I'd wait until he was done to start.
Quit eating your dad's shoe.
But I was happy to listen.
Chunk.
He's a good cat. Chunk, you're a big dog. Gita, you're a puppy. You're special. Gita, how many toothpicks are still in the box? How many toothpicks? Yeah. Yeah. Can you count cards? You want to count cards? Uh-oh. Definitely uh-oh. Counting cards.
Chunk.
Ruff, ruff.
He's gone.
They are absolutely gone. They're like,
out.
food. Let's go here. Let's get this on the road. So we're both pretty hungered. Thanks to everybody so much. Yeah, big boy he is. You guys are right. Kodiak's in here. Yeah, feel free to go back and watch. It's going to be a fun stream to catch. Maybe there'll be a new clips video one of these days if you find something fun. You know, Kodiak, if you ever think of it, a drumming clips video could be fun. Moomin. I forgot. I told everybody I'd do this. So this is coming. I'm going to play the current version of the song that Moomin and I are working on. Hang on a second. No, cancel that. I don't need to do that. So Moomin and I have a version of his tune, Rap Superstar. And this is my edit of that tune. Here it comes at you. I added some effects and different things. It's a lot of fun. Coming at you guys. You gotta have it in stereo. It's so much better. She can't hear it. It's all in the headphones. But she's heard it plenty of times. We need more of this kind of thing. Man. Yeah. Let's go with the tower. Yeah. Fly. And Byron, we were at earlier. You guys are crazy. talking loud to her. He's like, most of our life. I'm usually like getting to the music that's going on in my own head. He's off his own world. Man. Yeah. Feel my power. Yeah. Oh, fly. And spiral. Yeah. That's ridiculous. But you guys are craziness. No, take it, but break it down. Squish it. And I know you can hear me. Dom, look at my dang head. And swirling. There we go. It is very wait for it. He's such a whack job. Love that guy. Oh, I just turned my own volume down. That's not what I wanted.
Put a pizza in the oven. Right?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Plan.
I'm gonna do the closer
All right.
then. Love you.
I love
So
you.
sweet. She's a sweet lady. Peace, Bear. You're on there.
Didn't
It's
even see
well,
what
it's
happened.
delayed on the YouTube feed, but
Oh.
that's really where we're at right now. Is there? So,
I'm
yeah,
gonna go make pizza.
because you're pretty.
Donuts and donate. Donuts are good. I don't know what you're talking
Donuts and donate. That's funny.
Both
Yeah,
good.
somebody already donated.
about.
Somebody
Nice.
gave us a nice, generous donation tonight, and I'm very grateful because I'm going to use it to actually upgrade the stream.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Very nice.
Do some cool things.
All right.
I love her. Yeah, she's out. And, yeah, some stuff from dog customers. And we got to dig in. That one's a pretty little Scarfy McThing.
Oh.
And, yeah, somebody gave us a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. She's psyched. Look at that face. Right? Uh-huh. That's all she needs.
You had me at woof.
Are they hand towels?
Yeah, they're kitchen towels.
I didn't see exactly what they're. I didn't know if it was a scarf.
Look at it. Is that cute?
That's from one of our dog customers. It's pretty cute. I should have showed these earlier. They're a riot and a half.
We got the best clients. All right, I'm going to make pizza.
Oh, you're pretty. I love you. Oh, did you see what Finn's folks gave us?
Oh, they gave us a piece of wood.
Mm-hmm. With
Joy.
the word joy on it. So crafty McThing.
I bet. I wonder if she
Oh, and
made it too.
no, it's some. Well, I don't know if she did or somebody did that they know. But
Aw.
4 out of 5 people get money in their Christmas cards, according to
But
this.
not
Merry Christmas, number 5.
you. Nice.
And she said, by the way, her husband picked out that card. So
That's funny.
that's a riot. I love it. So good. There you go. Yeah, those were some gifts from some people that are pretty awesome people. So I said thank you.
They have like their whole house is decorated. and
Yes.
It's all, like,
Yeah, people that are not us that have they have a tiny Shih Tzu. They have a tiny little dog that doesn't destroy everything. We don't have a house that's nice like that. Our house is always a crazy mess because we have big dogs that break everything. But yeah, I got to split, guys. I'm gonna go spend some time with my beautiful lady, and as I should. So it has been a wonderful ride with you guys, and I can't wait for the next 100. Bears, engage your mind, engage your body, and engage your heart, and seek to serve the ultimate purpose. I love all y'all bears. You guys are so awesome. And I will see you in about a week or so. Maybe I'll see me on social media too. Peace, bears. Love you. Rest in peace, Secretary Mattis. I will miss being kept up at night. Actually, now I'm probably going to be kept up at night more because he's not our SecDef anymore. But much love, Secretary Mattis. We're grateful for you. Much love to all you have done for this country. If you guys don't know about that, one of my favorite quotes of all time that I just heard about today, I think I'd heard about it some time ago, but I've just heard about this today. One of Mattis's greatest quotes, somebody's like, does anything keep you up at night? It's like, no, I keep other people up at night. You know, it was so great. He's such a champ. I want to cross that guy. Marines, they're crazy, right? Thank God we have him in this country, right? Love, Bears. Peace to all y'all.